That's cool. And now here's Mr. Know-It-All. Is that what it is? Did you ever watch that? They're funny cartoons.
All right, check it out. This is a double, man. This is going for the Ray Files because it's Thursday night and Friday is post day. We also said we were going to start to get rid of some of these consignment pieces that have been sitting around here with big question marks on them all this time.
Yeah, by featuring them and just putting them on eBay
by
for
question marks. So we want
distribution.
We want to keep this thing. We want to keep this thing clean, Ray. We want your best judgment of what this is for the description in an eBay ad. They're going to be looking at this to see what this is that they're bidding on if they choose to bid.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Dig it, and I'm going to take the 12 best, most descriptive pictures I can of it as well to go with the ad, which is normal. So there it is, Ray. Tell the people what this is and what's good about it, what's bad about it, what you know about it. You got 10 minutes. Ding, ding.
It's a Williams Kingpin. What year is it, Mike? 65?
I don't know. Look it up.
I didn't look it up. We should have. I'm not prepared.
It's all right. We didn't really get paid for that. It's old.
I think it's 65, okay? What it is a... I'd say it's a partial restoration.
Okay.
I'd say it needs some completion. To be fair, the Playfield was done by a restoration guy.
You could say who it is if you know.
You know, I was thinking it was Nick.
But you don't know for sure, so,
No, I don't.
So we're not going to say.
No. So, I'm thinking it wasn't because the Playfield has Phillips screws holding things together, and
yes.
I think this was a straight slot. Now this is getting particular, but I get particular when I restore games of a certain time frame.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm particular about fastener shape and what it is. Now that's kind of being picky, but I got to tell you, now these are correct. These straight slots here.
Okay.
I think most of this was. But anyway, the Playfield is the nicest part of the game.
It's done. It's clear. You know, I don't know. Is there? I can't tell. Is there touch-up work on it? I didn't really see any, but I haven't looked either.
No, it was cleared, of course.
Okay.
And there was some chrome work done, like the gobble holes. The plates were chromed.
Okay.
They don't look like that from the factory. They are just zinc plated.
Okay.
Also, these were chromed, the lane guides. So, you know, there was some custom work done on it. Now, this is what should be on the game, these straight slot screws. And they should be everywhere. But you've got multi-purpose Phillips, and there is a wood screw. There's a square torque drive. What I'm saying this all for is these little details might not show up in a picture, but if you're looking for a game that is correctly restored, then this needs completed.
Yeah.
Now, the next thing I would find...
let me come back to the Playfield just one more time, though. The Playfield looks fantastic.
Yes, it does.
It really does.
Yes,
actually, we need to do a fresh wash of it for the photos, but but the Playfield looks spectacular. It really does.
It might serve a few purposes. If somebody has one of these and they're attached to the game and they want to make theirs better, this would offer parts.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you could take the Playfield right back.
Original Survivor.
Yes.
With minor damage here and there.
Yeah. It's certainly not beat to piss.
No, I don't know that anybody's reproduced the glass for the back box. This is a Photoshop print.
Yes.
Not a fan of these.
No, it looks
the details
bad.
Fuzzy, washed out, and you can tell it's not crisp, sharp like a silkscreen.
It jumps right all out at you saying fake. It's it's an obvious fake.
But when you're bidding on a machine like this, there's value in the age, and there's not very many left. If you collect these, this would offer you a good starting point to finish a restoration on it. Because it's generally done.
So, well, yeah, a lot of it's done. Like this lockdown bar, those end caps are new, are they not? It's got new end caps on it.
It's done to a point to where it wouldn't offer too much of a fight to finish.
Okay.
Now, I would definitely finish the coin door area, though. This is, and the reason I say this also was probably 60s without even looking it up. It's a nickel play.
Okay.
Okay. Your dime play games generally didn't show up till the late 60s.
Okay.
Anyway, this needs finished. This is just a shell.
Yes.
And this is incorrect. A plate.
Got a
you'd have
wrong plate.
Needs a nickel plate, the nickel mech, and the wiring is not even here for. If you get into the correct restoration of the whole game, you might want to finish this. If not, this is on free play.
Right.
Okay.
I can vouch for the fact that this game works properly and it consistently
Yes.
works. Can you show us what's in there and give us your opinion of this the service of it?
Mechanics, Playfield?
Yeah. Have you serviced this machine?
No.
Okay. So this is all new to you too?
Yeah.
How's the glass? Meh?
It's a new glass. This one's
Okay.
dirty.
New glass is nice.
Okay, I need a straight slot screwdriver to lift this.
Okay, well then let's break for lunch. I'm hungry, man. According to our video, it's 1962, man. And you know what? If you Google Williams Kingpin, the first result is the IPDB, and the second result is our video.
62. Okay.
Where'd you find that flathead screwdriver, man?
They robbed it from your tools.
I was working on this Rocky and Bullwinkle over here.
That shouldn't have any.
So why am I using that?
Pry bar?
No.
Anyway, you loosen these.
Okay, we're in
the
there.
Wood park rod.
Hey, that's nice. That's there and probably correct, maybe.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ball trough's nice and clean, nice looking. The lockdown bar is not. That's not. That wouldn't we wouldn't do that, would we?
No, I'd finish that.
Looks like the flippers have been done.
Yeah.
Right?
Was new coils, fiber links. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's been some stuff done here. It looks like lamp sockets are okay. I don't see any new ones though, but.
I can tell you from playing it that as far as I know, all the feature lights are working.
Oh, well,
properly,
I
as
think
far as
somebody
know.
did a repair. They did solder. See how they soldered it?
Okay.
They ran solder to join the tab because that one's
Falling
not
apart.
done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there may be some maintenance or some replacement parts needed there.
Pretty nice for the
some
year. It's been going over.
Yeah, it looks nice and clean in here, really. Cabinet's nice and clean. Bells work properly as far as I know. Does it have bells? It does have bells.
I think they're in the back box. There might be one back
There's
there.
I see a bell back
Yeah,
there.
they
and a
usually
knocker.
put a big one back there, and the rest of them are in the cabinet,
Okay.
back box cabinet.
I give the inside a nice B plus, man. It's nice in there.
Yeah, and you're right. You looked it up, 1962. Okay.
All right. Well, that's what's in there. I guess it doesn't really need any maintenance in there because it's working properly. Yeah. Okay. How about the back box? And then I think we're done. Unless you got something else you want to say about this thing.
No, I think it's a decent example of the year. It's just not finished. If you're into collecting these, you would need to do more to it.
Yeah.
Or if you just want a
Well,
player,
it can be the way it is.
it's a nice player
Yeah.
with a nice playfield.
I gotta wipe the dirt off of there. I'm embarrassed by dirt.
It's been played.
Yeah, I played it. People step in here and play this every once in a while. And the playfield does look spectacular. I got nothing bad to say about it, other than your, Phillips screws. But okay, I'm not.
Well,
gonna-
that's me being.
I'm not.
all right,
Hey,
that's-
you're right. You're right. I noticed it too, but I noticed it because you pointed it out. But you know what? I would have noticed it without you pointing
You know
it out.
what?
It's just wrong.
Years ago, I wouldn't have cared either, but I was trained by a collector.
Yeah, and they
We all
want what
knew
they
who that
want.
was,
Well,
huh?
it could have been any of them because
That you,
it wasn't the one that owns this piece, is it?
yes.
No, he didn't train you very good then because he bought this piece.
No, he bought this to sell. He didn't buy this to have
Oh.
in his collection.
Okay.
So this is a matter of the buyer's taste,
Okay.
not the seller. If he was going to keep it, he would have me change all this, yes, to answer your question.
All right. Well, I'm glad he's not keeping it then because we got enough to do. What do you think of the Rocky and Bullwinkle, Ray?
Yeah, you're working on it. You're tuning it
Yeah,
up.
no, it's gonna be nice. It'll be nice. It'll be all right.
You're doing it some good.
Yeah,
That's
I'm doing
what
it.
I think.
I'm doing it a lot of good. Hey, if it had come in and been perfect, I wouldn't have had anything to do to it. Go figure.
they did in the old days. They bolted the Playfield.
I see what you're doing. This is like Ray's Tech Tips. How to get into your 62 Williams Kingpin. You got 4 screws. 6? 6?
Mm-hmm.
You got 6 screws to hold the Playfield down. All right, that's annoying. I forgot. We forgot to look at something inside there.
Here. I missed the puppy. Crap.
She had a marginal day, man.
Today.
Yeah.
Mr. Know-It-All. I like Mr. Know-It-All.
Check it out.
Mr. Know-It-All. How to direct a temperamental movie star. What the heck's that? I don't remember that. Really?
I don't know, man. You know, when was Rocky and Bullwinkle, man? When was that?
Factory back door, which is a plus.
Okay. I
I don't know, man. I think that was 60.
I don't know if I can fit back here for real. I'm pushing this way.
Go ahead. You got record room.
Okay. Oh my, no I don't. We got a cord issue here. We're gonna need a line cord on something real soon. Is it this fucking Shack Attack?
Yeah, I got to
Yeah.
finish the
You gotta play with it some more.
repairs. I want to make that better so it can be sold.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Backbox.
Pardon our darkness.
There's a nice bell.
Okay, it's got a bell. I know what the tape's on there for.
It comes off because of that bitch.
Oh my God. Oh, you're hurting me. Okay, that's fine.
Jones plugs are nice and clean.
Okay.
There's AC runs through these. You gotta watch doing this.
Okay, I see that.
It'll give you a zing.
All right, looks like the score reels are nice and clean.
Somebody had a problem with the back box at one time and was gluing it. I wouldn't have done it quite like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done it quite
Ooh,
like that.
a little bit of that don't look right.
There's a very discreet way to do glue, and this is not it.
That was not it.
No. All right. This might even be Bondo. It looks pretty thick.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
anyway,
So be it.
with all that said, it's a nice core.
I think the cabinet is structurally is okay.
Yeah, yeah. I guess what else would you want to say?
There's nothing back. There's nothing much really back here. Score wheels are nice and clean.
It's neat, the tilt switch in the back box. Wow.
Okay. Well, that's what it is, right? Frankly, I have no idea what it's worth. It's a mixed bag of, I don't know what it's worth. I really don't. So that's why it's going to auction. And we haven't really fully decided if it's going to be an opening bid of $100 and no reserve, or if it's going to have a reserve, or if it's going to, well, no, we know it's not going to be a no reserve, unless it has an opening bid price that is the minimum, in which case, I don't know. I don't know which way we're going with it just yet, but you'll see it soon enough. Got any other final thoughts on that, man? Do you like the pen? I think it's okay for what it is, for its age.
It's
kind of neat.
I like the theme of it.
It's kind of neat.
It's got the kicker in the middle. It's got 4 flippers. I like gobble holes. Some people don't. Most people don't.
Okay, everybody, please refer back to our older video on this where we just kind of featured playing it, because that should say the rest of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is just to tell everybody the condition, and we appreciate you tuning in to both the Ray Files Weekly and the featured pin of the week on Sunday, Ray, which is going to be Dr. Dude this week, I think. Dr. Dude, maybe. And
Dr. Doom.
and also our eBay shoppers, Ray. We're stuck at $9.99, man. We need one more feedback to be 1,000, and we get a new star.
Okay.
And they're going to send us a little letter that says you guys are great.
All right. All right. Well, that'll be the video for this.
Yep, that's all we need, Ray. So
This video that we just made will detail. It might save questions because that's why I went into all this detail about
yes.
this.
Well, that's what we're trying to do.
It'll save questions
I don't like questions.
because film and pictures don't always. People will hear words rather than interpret pictures. You know, if you say things.
I think this is the safer way to advertise on eBay as opposed to script, because when you write shit and people don't read, like when line 2 is in the biggest font they'll allow, and it'll say no shipping or whatever.
Pictures and text don't really get your message across. It's a verbal thing that really people want to pay attention.
Okay, well that's what we're doing, Ray. And other than that, it's just
the things I've said on this. By no means pick it apart. They just detail what it is.
I agree.
If it wasn't here, if these weren't here, I wouldn't say anything. If this was fully
populated, you would say that it was.
Complete,
you wouldn't have even brought it up. You would have said nice.
I wouldn't say anything.
Right.
Okay.
Well, hey, listen. We present things the way they are. We're not sugarcoating this because.
Well, the reason for it is it'll head off any questions that they might not read or see in pictures. So
I like it. That's called ambient noise.
Ambient.
That's called a track mode.
I like that.
We'll see you folks next week. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Say what?
Say hi to Pete.
Greetings and welcome to this week's GRC Featured Pin of the Week. Today we have a 1962 Williams Kingpin. There wasn't many of these made, so we were happy to get a hold of one. It's also pretty old, almost as old as Ray. The game itself is pretty basic. It's a one-player game with a manual ball release. Standard 5-ball play with 4 flippers, gobble holes, and specific goals to help you acquire specials. The playfield itself has 10 rollover buttons, arranged like a set of bowling pins, with the object being, obviously, to roll over each one. Specials are lit when 10 spares are collected, or when strikes are earned by hitting all 10 rollover pins. 3 strikes wins you a free game, and any additional strike wins you an additional free game. This is a simple, classic pin with a lot of great gameplay left in her. Guys ready to see it? Thank you so much for watching.
Defense! Defense! Nice. Good ball. You got 5 spares and a strike with the ball. Nice. Nice.
Oh my God.
All right, pick up that second strike, would you?
Working on it.
Oh!
Oh, you really? It's my best one though. That was so close. So close.
You got 9 spares too.
I know.
That may be the best game you ever do. So say something to those people over there.
I did my best.
And we'll try again. But
9 spares, 1 strike. This game is tough. I will try again another day. Thanks for watching.
oh,
Kicked my butt. It kicked my butt. I'm done. I'm through. Game over. Goodbye. I'm out.
You quit?
I quit.
All right, I'm going to show you how this is done.
Oh, great.
That was a good game, though. Your first ball was great.
Yeah, it was.
And then it kind of never got better. Oh, it didn't come back. I thought it was going to. I got all those over there. Get over there. That's gone. Really? I don't know what your score is. I think you won.
I probably did. Probably did. At least I beat Mike.
Yeah, everybody does.
It's a win in my book.
Thank you. We'll see you again soon, everybody.
Hi. I hope you've enjoyed this video.
Don't go in
If you
there.
haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Want to know what's coming next? Go like us on Facebook right now. You can keep up to date with all of us here in the shop and what we've been up to. Thank you for watching.